She wakes up with the weight of the world, coffee in hand, hair in a swirl, scans the news like it's part of her skin, scrolling through stories that wear her thin. She's not broken, just stretched wide, still dances with the fire inside. Dreams half built, bills half paid, but she shows up anyway. She's tired, but she glows like moonlight on a messy road, learning to say no while holding everyone's load. She's soft, she's still, and everything in between. She's tired, but she still dreams. Double taps on life she'll never know, 1,000 paths she'll never go, but her worth ain't tied to a ring or a race. She's rewriting what it means to amaze. Sometimes she cries in the shower, counts the wins by the hour, but there's magic in how she stays, even when the world forgets to praise. She's tired, but she glows like candlelight that never falls, building a life that's hers alone, even when she's overthrown. She inspired, she feels and still believes in the unseen. She's tired, but she still dreams. She used to rush, used to rise, used to wear ambition like armor in disguise. Learned to smile with tired eyes, kept the rhythm, buried the cries. But the storms came loud and stayed too long, took the sharpness but left her strong. She's not as fast, not as sure, but there's a piece she couldn't find before. Now she speaks a little slow, keeps her circle soft and low, doesn't chase what slips away, lets the silence fill the space. She gave too much in younger days, burned out bright just to earn her praise. Now her glow is quiet and warm, she's been softened by the storm. She doesn't snap like she used to do, doesn't need to explain what she's been through. She's not cold, just clear, not lost, just here. Doesn't bend for every call, doesn't climb every wall. She's still growing, no longer performs. mid-sentence. Breathe. To walk away and still believe. She left behind the need to prove. Now she only moves if it feels true. There's less applause in this new life, but far less ache and far less strife. The wind still howls, but it feels like norm. She's weathered now, softened by storms. And she's not bitter, she's not burned. She's just built on what she's learned. It took rain to slow her pace, to show her what she didn't need to chase. She's not cold, just wise, carries sunlight in disguise. Doesn't push, doesn't plead. She's found power in her need. She's still dreaming, still reformed, but she's softened, softened by storm. Some things cracked, some things changed, some things healed, but she remains soft and strong from every storm. They said growth was sunlight and upward reach, but never mentioned the cracks in the streets. They forgot about the roots in the dark, the days where progress doesn't leave a mark. She used to think stillness meant she was stuck. Now she sees pause as a kind of luck. She's unlearning the rush, letting slow be enough. Turns out breaking down can still build you up. This is her growth theory. It's not always pretty or clean. Sometimes it's weeds and weather, sometimes it's quiet and unseen. She doesn't bloom on command, but she still reaches, still expands. This is her slow, soft fight, turning shadow into light. She counts time in tiny tries, not in wins or finish lines. Some days she just breathes and lets that be a quiet vote for who she wants to be. Not all soil is made for speed. Some hearts grow what no one sees. She stopped asking if she's behind and started planting her own kind. No blueprint, no perfect year, just her hands, the dirt, and staying here. This is her growth theory. It's not always pretty or clean. Sometimes it's weeds and weather, sometimes it's quiet and unseen. She doesn't bloom on command, but she still reaches, still expands. This is her slow, soft fight, turning shadow into light. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. hardest word to breathe out is 3 letters long. It feels like throwing stones where I used to belong. She spent her whole life standing at the border, keeping the peace, keeping every request in order. But the weight of a yes is a currency she can't afford. When the ledger of her own self is ignored, she sees the disappointment in the way they sigh, and knows the small kindness is a beautiful lie. This is the delicate work of drawing the line, worrying less about if the sun will still shine. It's like unlocking a door that was sealed for years. The sudden sharp freedom comes with quiet tears. I'm learning to be unlike the necessary friction when the soul is striking, trading the comfort of fitting the mold for the raw, messy story that needs to be told. It's not anger, it's just finding a true voice, the lonely, soft power of making her own choice. She's tired, but she's firm, breaking the contract on what she must confirm. The silence on the other end is cold and vast, a memory of approval fading fast. She realizes her value wasn't tied to the give, but to the small, steady life she was trying to live. She used to wear that yes like a borrowed ring, a heavy decoration that didn't mean a thing. Now the air in her chest feels deep and true, wider than the expectations she had to break through. The hardest forgiveness is the one that she needs for planting so many unnecessary seeds. But there's honor in the whisper, the barely heard sound, as the boundaries she built start finally to feel profound. She's choosing the scaffolding over the statue's face, accepting the lack of universal grace. I'm learning to be unlike the necessary friction when the soul is striking, trading the comfort of fitting the mold for the raw, messy story that needs to be told. It's not anger, it's just finding a true voice, the lonely, soft power of making her own choice. She's tired, but she's firm, breaking the contract on what she must confirm. Breaking the contract she must confirm. The fridge hums low, the blinds don't move, nothing left that she needs to prove. No one texting just to check, no ticking clock around her neck. She sets the cup down, closes her eyes, sits inside the soft replies. toward the morning light. She waters them slow, gets the measure right. Now grand goals, no final fight, just the discipline of making it through the night. She doesn't chase, she doesn't flee, she just breathes and lets things be. She once filled silence with sound and flame. Now she lets it speak her name. This kind of quiet isn't peace. It's a hush that brings release. No fireworks, no grand design, just the hush between each line. It's not healed, but it's whole, like evening sky after the toll. She's learned to cook for one with ease, fills the room with low melodies, wears thick socks on wooden floors, doesn't flinch when someone slams a door. She's found a rhythm in small routines, in tea bags, towels, and in-betweens. The loudest thing she has each night is whisper of her own inside. It tells her you're not less because you're still. You're just someone who learned to feel yourself. This kind of quiet holds her shape, not as escape, but her escape. She's not searching, she's not numb, she's just resting where she's from. Though the world may shout and spin, she has a room with a stillness in. And in that quiet, she softly sings again. The kitchen is muted, the world is asleep. One bulb above, a glow I choose to keep. A stack of dishes, quiet and tall. Soap suds rise, then gently fall. My phone's face down, forgotten on the shelf. This little silence, just for myself. The rhythm of the water, a low steady drone, a sweet kind of silence I can finally own. It's not perfect peace, but it's close enough for now. A small steady victory, I don't have to avoid. Washing dishes in low light, turning the messy back into something right. The steam on the window, a beautiful blur, reminding her the edges don't always concur. It's the grace in the motion, the soft steady stream, finding the anchor inside the hazy quiet dream. And in this low light, everything glows. The simplest truth that she already knows. Water traces lines down the glass, moments too small to hold or pass. soft minor key. It sounds like peace, like letting things be. No need to be strong, no race to win. Just warm hands and quiet within. Worth isn't measured in how fast we move. It's here in stillness with nothing to prove. The water runs clear, the basin is light. I'm letting go and holding the bright, washing distance in low light, turning the messy back into something right. The steam on the window, a beautiful blur, reminding her the edges don't always concur. It's the grace in the motion, the soft steady stream, finding the anchor inside the hazy quiet dream. And in this low light, everything glows. The simplest truth that she already knows. Yeah, the truth she already knows. Sound of running water and soft keys fade into old maiden crackle. They're all sound of running water and soft keys fade into old maiden crackle. They're all soft keys fade into old maiden crackle. She keeps a shelf for almost, a drawer for might have beens. Letters never mailed, beginnings without ends. A voice memo labeled move, saved at 23. Plans that never left the page, but still feel like they're part of she. No shame in the silence, no blame in the dust. Just pieces of a path she didn't trust. They don't haunt her like they used to, but they hum when the world is still, like pages she never wrote, but somehow remember still. It's the ghost of a good idea, still floating in the room, like the scent of a perfume that left just a little too soon. Not regret, just recognition of a version that didn't appear. She's here, she's real, she's grounded, but the ghost is always near. There was someone who almost loved her, or maybe they did, but not quite right. Late night talks that lingered, like stars not making it tonight. She's not aching for a bright, but she wonders who she'd be if she followed every door that whispered, come with me. Some dreams die gently like mist in the morning air. She does doesn't chase them down, she just lets them be there. Proof that she once believed, even if it didn't stay. The ghost is just a memory that softly makes its way. This ghost of a good day, still floating in the room, like the scent of a perfume that left just a little too soon. Not regret, just recognition of a version that didn't appear. She's here, she's real, she's grounded, but the ghost is always me. It never knocks, it never cries, just passes through the light. She smiles, lets it linger, then tucks herself in for the night. She scrolls past the thread again. The last thing sent still left unseen. It's late, a tea went cold, and her self-control is wearing thin. That voice in her says just say hi, but she already knows the reply. The dishes are stacked, but she won't move. She's just watching the ceiling groove. A photo pops up from last July. It shouldn't sting, but she still sighs. She types 3 words and backspace is 5. Tries breathing deep just to feel alive. They never touch, but it still cuts deep. Some sour sins don't let you sleep. It's a complicated longing for someone she was never holding. He was kind, but just a glance, or maybe that never had a chance. Not a love, not a lie, not quite a flame, but enough to keep repeating his name. She swore by fall she let it fade, that this kind of ache had been repaid. But some things cling without intent, some feelings stretch without consent. She dreams in muted, sideways scenes of mornings that stayed in between. If he knew, would he care at all? Would he see it as rise or fall? She tells herself it's not that strong, but she's whispered his name for too long. It's a complicated longing, a thread she's tired of falling. He never held her, not quite fair, but she still finds him everywhere. It's not a story, it's not a plan, just a quiet one for a maybe. Some people stay even when they never came. It just didn't like it. A soft retreat, barely even there. No slam door, just a colder floor. The kind of leaving you don't fight for. Now the house holds a different sound. Still her voice, but it doesn't resound. It's always the lingering, not the quick release. A low-level humming when the noise finds peace. Some memories feel like a warm, worn-out glove. Others are ice on the window, too fragile to touch. And every goodbye has its own thermal shift. The quiet, heavy change, the necessary gift. She still shines, but the light has been cooled by the lessons, the broken things quietly rule. She gave the old things a final glance, but the heat remains in circumstance. It lives in habits, not in frames. And the way her hand still moves the same. The warmth she seeks won't come from them, but from learning to build the fire again. Cool, but still shining. Change the necessary gift. She still shines, but the light has been cooled by the lessons, the broken things quietly rule. But still shining. She practices the art of quiet pardon, not with grandeur or a final word. She turns the day like a worn down page, lets the silence settle undisturbed. She releases echoes that bruised her chest, words that lingered soft and slow, unspoken lines between the glances. She lets them come and lets them go. The bed is where she lets it go. It clung too tight, would move too slow. She sinks into the cotton seam, half in memory, half in dream. No answers left to understand. Just breath, just night, and open hand. She forgives the ones who hurt with grace, whose distance spoke before goodbye, whose absence bloomed in quiet rooms like unanswered questions in the sky. She forgives herself in softer ways for pulling back or giving too much. The silence she kept, the sharp reply, the need to hold what didn't touch. The bed is where she lets it go. What clung too tight, what moved too slow. She sinks into the cotton seam, half in memory, half in dream. No answers left to understand. Just breath, just night, and open hand. There is no jury here tonight, only linen, breath, and folded light. The pillow holds what she can't say, and slowly solving tight tonight. The bed is where she lets it go. The ache, the hope, the undertow. She drifts into a hush so wide. No need to run, no need to hide. No answers left to understand. Just breathe, just night, and open hand.